everyone, this is Fu, and today I create the logo for the H.M.O.N.G club. Now what is H.M.O.N.G? Well, you could pronunciate the letters and it spells out Hmong, or you could learn what each of the letters mean, which means help making of the next generation. Why is the name that? Well, because that's pretty much what we do. We help out the next generation so that they have a better chance of attaining a brighter future. Now, why am I making this logo in the first place? Well, for starters, our club doesn't have a logo, so it'd be nice if we actually have one that we could pin mark on all the things that we do, and so that, like, whenever people mention or think of the Hmong Club in the first place, they will have something to visualize. Now, let's see. Yeah, I wasn't forced to do this logo, or I wasn't given a specific deadline to when it should be complete. I did, well, it wasn't really for fun, but then it was more like, yeah, I wanted to do this just because. Alright, I want this club to succeed, and, it'd be nice if we actually have a logo for ourselves. Um, what else? I don't know, what else should I say? I think I mentioned that there was a meeting on Wednesday. Yeah, there's a meeting Wednesday. If I already said that, then my apologies. But then if I didn't, you know. How did I start this graphics thing in the first place? Well, back in 8th grade, I was into this gaming community called pawngame.com, and there was a section in the forums where it was strictly just for graphics design. Now, it wasn't really graphics design, it was more like just making forum signatures, but they knew what they were doing. They knew how to design stuff and all, and I wanted to be one of the people that created those forum signatures because, like, if you just look at them, they are freaking amazing. My first few attempts, obviously, they sucked because I didn't know what I was doing at all. But then, after a while, I got there. Um, but I'm still not the greatest. I'm still missing a few key elements that I would like to improve on. But yeah, you can't be perfect at everything. Um, Yeah, as you can see right now, I am doing a sketch of the logo. Now, usually whenever I do anything, I don't create a sketch. But then, like I said, I wanted this club to succeed, I wanted this logo to look perfect, so, I made a rough sketch. I think the mistake that I did here was probably, I didn't really, I didn't really make any improvements on the computer, as you can see in a bit, compared to the sketch, because it's as if I just like traced over the sketch, and yeah, that's it. I, I seriously think that I should have done a little bit more with the Hmong boy on the right hand side, but it's alright. The logo turned out overall well at the end. Mm, yeah. For those of you who already know me, not many of you would think that I'm an artistic person. Well, here's the thing, I'm not, okay? Like, I'm not the best at designing stuff, but I I actually enjoy doing it. If you looked at my work back in the day, well, not really back in the day, like probably a year ago, I created the flyer for the April event and for the Jam Fest for YCLA in May, and I heard good reviews from both of those, and honestly, I think those are probably my best. Uh, I don't know. You could say they're my best professional pieces of work. Like, I really did try to make it so that it'd be eye peeling and so that people would come. Yeah. Well, for those of you who saw the flyer for the May event, like first attempt was horrible. Oh my god, it was just a DJ and then just two colors coming off from the CD disc. But then like after a while, after I was given some time to make some final improvements, like it just looked amazing. Right, that's kind of what happened with this. I'm pretty sure that if I go back on the coloring, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to go back and do later in the future, if we like need, like if we really need to put this logo on something, um, yeah, like go back and redesign it. Well, not really redesign it, but then just improve on a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Oh, and as you can see right here, I'm trying to create the text for the Hmong logo. like what I had in mind was have an H kind of curved, and then have like a little scarf going through the entire thing. But then I suck at text art, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go with the style that I always go whenever I do stuff like this. So I just made it really plain, really simple, just like that. Now, see, here's the thing. If I were to compare the two, like the computer part of this or the sketching part of this, I definitely enjoy the sketching part a lot more. Like, yes, I have a bamboo create or capture. I forgot which one it was. I have that, so when I'm on the computer, it's kind of like I'm sketching. But come on, pencil and paper is just like completely different. Like, it's way better. And also, when I'm on the computer, I actually have to color. Okay, I don't have to color when I'm sketching, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, every once in a while I have to shade, but then I hate coloring. Like, hands down fact. Even when we're graphing in math class, I hate coloring. Now, what I'm doing right here, I'm using circles to create, excuse me, sorry about that. But yeah, like I said, I was using circles to create the outline and the hill because, well, the hill is not a complete circle, but then, I decided, okay, you know what, it's good enough, and like it'd be nice if everything was rounded. So, but then, like, as you can see, what I'm doing here, it's not completely rounded. I'm actually just sketching it right now. So yeah, that's actually the work of the bamboo tablet, sketch tablet that I just got. Um, Yeah, it wasn't that expensive, $100, not that bad. $100, and it comes with the program that I'm using right now, which is Photoshop Elements 8. It's not the best version of Photoshop, but then, it's something. It does the job. Uh, a few of the features that I'm used to back in CS2, if anybody even knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I most definitely probably enjoy CS2 a lot better, but then I don't know what happened to the disk for my version of CS2, so I couldn't install it to my desktop. No, not desktop, laptop. So that was pretty unfortunate, but it's okay. It's okay. I enjoy this because it works pretty well with the with my tablet. Um, yeah, like for the computer, I think this is probably the part that I enjoyed the most. Like just outlining everything because everything stays black and white. Um, and I could always go back and make some adjustments. Uh, but like, is that too bad? I couldn't have this logo to be just black and white. Uh, it'd be okay, but then it would be way too plain. That's the problem. And for the text, I did not want to like draw it out, so picked I picked the most simple text that I could find, and then yeah, decided to just go with it. Now, for this one, I thought that it looked a little bit too Lion King-ish, and the text that I had on my sketch was kind of skinny, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna like make it a little bit skinny and then widen out the spaces that it comes in. So that's what I did. However, it just didn't look good all black, so what I decided to do is like just make it like that, have it white with a black outline. Now that's what you should do whenever you're creating text and the background image, and like the background is just like all these different weird colors or something like that, because that way the text stands out and it matches. Or black and white matches just about any single, um, like just about everything. Okay, unless you already have some sort of design text that you want to use, then yeah, like go for it. But then if it's something simple like this, or if it's something that like you have no idea um what you want to have for the font color, then just do white with a black outline. Let's see. Yeah, when I was like Well, when I said that I was going to do voice recordings for these videos and stuff, I said that I would present club information. Um, the problem is the club information that I'm supposed to be providing, there isn't really that much. It's just a meeting on Wednesday, and that's it. Alright, like I think there's a polar plunge in February, but that's on the 23rd, which is quite a long ways from now. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, like I said, it's quite a long ways from now. And I said that for the rest of the video, I would like just be ranting. Alright, these videos are not meant to offend anybody in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah, I mean, every once in a while I'll poke fun at people, but then, that's it. Alright, that's all I'm gonna be doing. And, yeah, the rest of the, like, you know, rest of the video is probably just gonna be me ranting about, like, random stuff. Video's coming close to an end, only, like, about 2 minutes left. This is the coloring part that I dread the most. I get lazy with shading, so what I do is just the gradient tool. Now, here's me making the eyes. Oh my god. I am horrible at creating eyes. Look at that. That's not good. So, Amanda had to help me, and she offered, but then, see, the problem is it was just through Skype, alright? Like, so I couldn't, it's not like she could actually, like, help me physically, you know. So I decided, okay, I learned I learned a few tricks on YouTube, so I'm just gonna do that. But the problem here is that yeah, I've never done this before. So, you know, just kind of going with my gut feeling. Yeah. It's not the best, but, it works. Like I said, okay, you see how everything it's not rounded and you could still see the ridges and the lines and stuff. Also, like the eyes aren't that great. Yeah, if I no, not if, like when I probably go back to edit this logo, those are probably going to be the key things that I'm going to fix. Now, I don't know what happened to my brush there, but then it just like liquidized everything. It was not fun. But yeah, I think this is pretty much what the final result looks like. Yeah, I changed some parts of the colors and all, just for just for show, if you wanna say it like that. Yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the video. I worked pretty hard to create this, to create the logo, and yeah, you know, come to the meeting, share your thoughts, and have a good rest of the day. I know that Everest and Vasa doesn't have school right now, so, you know, have fun with your day off. I just woke up, like, probably about an hour ago, because I was working on this thing until, like, what, 3 in the morning? But I got nowhere. That's what that Facebook post was about. Because, like, from 1 to 3, I was just voice recording myself, but it just, like, it turned out horribly. So, yeah. Rate, comment, thumbs up, do whatever. Okay, bye.